All right, so strange things with the Leaf. All right, first strange thing: every time you start it, it plays you a song. I shouldn't even say start it because you don't really start anything; you just turn it on. All right, so go up. Second strange thing: this weird little mouse-looking thing. All right, it's backwards. Nissan did it fucking backwards. To go backwards, you push it frontwards. To go frontwards, you push it backwards. I don't get it, but, you know, whatever. Drive, backwards. Reverse, frontwards. Whatever. Standard backup camera is kind of cool. Like, this is not an optioned out car. It's rather bare bones in the world of Leafs. Hell, in the world of cars. But it comes with some kind of nice stuff, like the backup camera and the full auto climate and stuff like that. It's a comfy car. But yeah, anyway, so all right, we're off. This car, the little green thing, the little green car with the arrows, that means you're ready to roll. Oh, look at my baby. If you hold it over, it'll go in neutral, where you can roll like any other car. To go frontwards, like I said, you pull it backwards, all right? Now, it's not quite that simple, though. Well, it is. I mean, you can just take off like this, just like any other car. But the weird thing about this car is that there's two types of drive. There's D and B. D is drive. B is, I don't know, braking or something. Because in drive, when you take off, gotta let Mr. Rogue go, because he wasn't gonna stop. When you let off the gas, yes, I'm gonna say gas, even though there is no gas. It just kind of rolls like a normal car. It doesn't really stop. It just kind of rolls. Well, if you put it in brake or B or whatever the fuck that stands for, I'm just gonna go this way. Yeah, we're going this way, so we'll go this way. When you let off, see the green regen dot? Now at a low speed like that, it doesn't really do a whole lot, but I'll show you here in a second. When you let off the gas now, quote unquote gas, it really, really brakes a lot. See my power usage? Usually I try to keep it like 2 or 3 dots, but I'm trying to build up some speed so I don't get run the fuck over. So going 45, when I let off the gas, quote unquote, see all the regen dots and how fast I'm slowing down? I'm not even hitting the brakes. Perfect for around town, because like a Tesla, Teslas do this too. You can actually drive around and not touch the brakes. Now, this changes the way that you drive, motor cars anyway. If I see that light up there is red, I would let off the gas now, even in my normal car, because I know there's no point in roaring up the light and then slamming the brakes on. You see people do it all the time, and it always makes me laugh because it's wasted energy, first of all. You're wasting all that energy. Oh, time to show what this is good for. Okay, anyway, you waste all that energy getting to the light that quickly, and then expend all the energy in a big hurry in your brakes. So there's more wear on your brakes. Kills your fuel economy, you're wasting energy, and it wastes your brakes. Wear and tear, it's stupid. In this car, it not only does that kind of apply, I mean, you still don't want to use your brakes all the time, just like any other car, you waste energy directly. Like, you see exactly the energy that you have to use. So it kind of makes you a little bit more aware of your driving habits. Driving habits, even in normal cars, account for a vast majority, well, not majority, they have a huge impact on your overall efficiency. Put it that way. Kind of a hard thing to word. 30%, give or take, of your fuel economy comes from your right foot. There, we'll say it that way. Like, this light's red, I'm going to let off the gas now. They're on the brakes, I'm not. I'm just coasting, regenning power. I'm not touching the brakes at all. A lot of the time you'll hit the light like that, and I'll get back on the gas just a little bit to maintain speed. I didn't touch the brakes, and I regained all that energy that I would have wasted in the brakes anyway. That's what's cool about the B mode. Now, when I'm driving around town, I'll also turn it on Eco. Now, as soon as I hit the button, you could probably see that the white dots went away. I didn't move my foot, and it went straight to regen, because Eco in this car does more than any other car I've ever in my life encountered change the car. It really, really does a lot. What it does is the gas pedal, quote unquote gas, instead of having kind of a linear action as you push it down, you know, more power is used, whatever. That's it kind of in normal. As soon as you hit eco, you will, you'll notice big time, the pedal doesn't work anymore. At least that's what it feels like. 2/3 of the pedal, instead of being a linear thing, it kind of goes like a slope, where the first 3 inches of pedal travel, I still haven't touched the brakes, by the way. I've made it 2 miles or whatever, and I haven't touched the brakes. But I digress. When you push the pedal, the first like 3 inches don't do anything, like barely. And then if you floor it, it still gives you full power. It doesn't change your maximum output. It just changes the way that it comes on. It changes the linearity of the pedal, which is really good because it'll teach you to not be a damn lead foot. Either that or you'll be there. Hit the brakes for the first time. It'll teach you to not be a freaking lead foot and, you know, flooring it all the time. It's really good. Even in normal cars. I wish more cars would do this, but I don't even know. Yeah, it'd probably piss people off. Anyway, I really like it. I use it around town. I use the B in eco around town. Now, when we get on the freeway, I'll show you what I do because I change it. This isn't really the best setup for on the freeway because you don't want to, you know, let off the gas and hit the brakes instantly, basically, which is what B does on the freeway. Because everyone behind you is going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Around town, this is perfect. I just put it in regular D mode and I turn eco off on the freeway. Sometimes I'll leave eco on, but it really doesn't make a huge difference on the freeway because, you know, you're probably going to drive with cruise control on anyway. Okay, decided to go to Quick Trip apparently. And it's times like this that I love having a leaf because you can just sit and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not burning any gas. I got the AC on and 65 miles of range right now. And watch, if I turn the air off, watch, it'll go up probably 3 to 5 miles. Watch. Ooh, nice. Went up a whole bunch. 8 miles. That's awesome. But that's the impact of having air conditioning on. Even in normal cars, it does make a difference. More so in well, maybe not more so in this, but more apparent in this because you see. Have fun burning up that diesel, Mr. Power Stroke. Diesel is, it doesn't say. Well, it's $2.45 for premium, so diesel's probably right around there. And I don't give a fuck. I bet the people behind me in this car really, really hate me because I drive really slow in this car. It's kind of like when we had a Versa. We used to have a 2012 Nissan Versa, and that car was a total slug. It was so fucking slow. But it was kind of supposed to be. I mean, it's a little econo box. It's not supposed to be a rocket sled or anything, and it got the job done. But I used to drive that car kind of like I drive this, where it's not supposed to be fun, it's not supposed to be fast, but it can still be fun. It can be fun in the sense that it's like a video game. I want to see how far I can go as efficiently as possible. And I used to do the same thing in the Versa. I would drive around and like, I figured out that if I kept the tach below, it was like 3,000 RPM or something, it would get like ridiculously good gas mileage, like 41, 42 miles to the gallon. It was crazy. So I used to do that, and I'm sure everyone behind me hated me because I would take off. Like, I think someone on a bicycle could probably take off quicker than I was, but whatever. I didn't care. This is kind of the same way. You just kind of cruise around and, you know, you're not in a hurry. And as you saw, even driving like this, you still get to the same lights at the same time as everybody else, so it really doesn't make any difference. Yeah, tell him. Yeah, flip him off. There you go. He's on his phone. Leave him alone. One thing I kind of like about this car is that it's kind of low-key. I don't really think people know what it is for the most part. It's not like Priuses where everyone, you know, oh, well, you're a Prius driver. Or Teslas where, you know, it's an electric car, but it's kind of a high-profile sort of thing. This is super low-key. You can drive around, and I don't really think anyone even knows what it is for the most part. It just kind of flies under the radar, and it's cheap and comfy, quiet, and electric. And you're not a Prius driver, which is always a good thing. So one of the common questions I hear people say is it fast? Kind of glossed over this when I was talking about this in the Versa. No, it's not fast. That being said, it's not slow. It'll go when you need to because it's electric. No, it doesn't have a ton of power, but that power is always there. So you can squirt out in traffic pretty quick if you have to. You can jump between cars and stuff like that really, really quick. But no, it's not a Tesla. You're not going to be breaking any land speed records or blowing anybody's mind on launches in this. It's sufficient. It's good enough. In the same vein, this is not a road trip car like a Tesla is. This is a short range, putz around town, go to work, go to the grocery store, go buy booze like I'm going. That's what this car is made for. We don't really drive a whole lot. A full charge will get you 105-ish miles, something like that, give or take. There are a ton of variables in that, whether or not you have the AC on, which I showed a minute ago. The temperature outside, right now it's 100 and who the hell knows, 100 instead. 100 outside, so that affects it. Wind will affect it. Your driving habits affect it, which I also already talked about. All these things kind of come into play when it comes to the range, so you can't put a definite thing on it, just like you can't put a definite number on fuel economy either. But you can get around 100 miles out of it, which for us is plenty. We don't really drive a ton. This is the wife's car. She drives to work, and she'll go to the barn to ride her horse, and hence the, you can't see it. She has a I love my horse sticker on the back of this. She'll drive to the store and, just normal putzing around town kind of stuff, and that is what this car is designed for. That is what this car thrives at. It is awesome for that kind of shit. Because at the end of the day, you get home, you plug it in like your cell phone or a tablet or whatever. We don't have a special plug. We use level 1 charging, which is a regular household, just 3-pronged thing. 120 volt. It charges overnight, so it doesn't charge quickly that way. But it doesn't have to, because by the time she gets up to go to work again in the morning, it's charged. It doesn't matter. We can get through a whole day, no problem, on a single charge, so it charges overnight, and that works just fine. Will this work for everybody? No, of course not. Will it work for most people? Probably. Kind of depends on where you live and what you do. And apparently we drive on the sidewalk now. I mean, that's cool, I guess. All right. Welcome to Phoenix. Yeah, the usage case for this car, if you keep that in mind, if you keep in mind what it's designed for and what it's supposed to do, it's fantastic. It's awesome. It's a great car. So, eco off. Oh, shit. See? It's crazy. Now we're going to go into regular drive mode. Now, watch. I'm going to floor it and watch the mile per hour. Sufficient. I'm gaining on the charger. And that was uphill. You have to take that in consideration too. But is it fast? No. Is it fast enough? Yeah. Not bad. Gets the job done. And I don't know if you could notice or not in the video, but it kind of tapers off as I'm going to get off next time. It kind of tapers off as the never mind, just kidding. I know where I'm going this way. As you accelerate, the acceleration kind of tapers off a little bit. Down low, it's actually pretty snappy, but as it accelerates, it tends to kind of fall on its face a little bit. And it may or may not be limited to 94 miles an hour. May or may not. Also, this car doesn't really like the freeway. Again, kind of conversely of a Tesla. I think of Teslas as like road trip, long range, freeway kings. They kind of thrive at that sort of thing. So I'm a bitch after where, they're super aerodynamic, which this is really aerodynamic too. I don't know if you can tell or not, but you don't hear any wind noise, like at all. It's amazing. It's actually really, really quiet, especially around town. You don't hear anything. A little bit of road noise, barely, but even on the freeway, super quiet. But the Tesla, super aerodynamic, super powerful, big batteries, long range. They're designed for the freeway. This doesn't really care for the freeway. If you drive a lot on the freeway on this, your range won't be as good as it could be. This car, if you cruise around town and stuff, like say 45, 50 miles an hour and under, I think you're probably going to get best results. I haven't confirmed that, I haven't tested it, just witnessing what I've seen since we've had the car. We've only had it a couple weeks, actually 2 weeks today. That's what I've noticed. When you get on the freeway, it kind of goes, okay, I can do this, but I don't like it. Around town, on the other hand, it's like, hell yeah, let's do this. It'll do it all day, no problem. Don't hit me, motherfucker. Thank you. Oh, we're almost to the booze store. Booze store. And see, now that I'm back on city driving, I'm not, going fast and kind of, you have to give it more throttle to keep it going fast. The mileage actually went up. And it'll probably go up a little bit more once I drive around town a little bit. Until I get on the freeway again, then it'll go down. That's how it works. It's awesome around town. Awesome, awesome, awesome city car. Could not recommend it more if you drive less than 100 miles a day. We live in town like this. Hell, there's probably a charger around here somewhere if I wanted to look for one, but I don't really need one. Actually, I will. I will do it for you guys. I will do it for the viewers. I'm going to park, and if I can find one, I will let you know. Stand the fuck by. Oh, there's one over by IKEA, I think. Yeah, freeway's over there. This is the PlugShare app, as you can see. Imagine that. PlugShare is great. You can actually find all kinds of chargers nearby. This one, oh, that's at the Nissan dealer. CHADEMO, whatever. That's the super fast charger. Okay. Let me explain the different chargers to you real quick. On 120 volt, which is what we use. We don't use we don't use a special plug. It's just, we just plug it into the wall like a TV or whatever. It's going to take 7.5 hours to charge from where it's at now up to full. Now that may sound like a lot, and it is kind of. You look at the Teslas and stuff that'll charge from empty in, an hour or whatever. Well, those are supercharging stations, and this can do that too, but it really doesn't matter. And it doesn't really matter because the way we use it, you just plug it in at night like a cell phone or a tablet or whatever. And it's actually really, really easy. It's pretty damn convenient. Will that work for everybody? Maybe not. But I'll get to that in a minute. Anyway. So at the bottom, you have, focus, thank you. At the bottom, you have a level 1 charger, which is just a regular plug. Up, you have level 2 chargers. And level 2 chargers are like washer and dryer hookups, kind of, with higher amperage, higher power output. Those will charge pretty quick, as you can see, about twice as fast as like a regular plug. And this car, because it's one of the newer ones, the older ones didn't have it, but this one, I think 2015 and on, have quick charging, which I will show you in a minute. The plugs, it's actually a totally different plug. It's like a giant, big-ass thing. That will charge the car from 80%, or from dead to 80% in like 30 minutes or something. So we're talking like Tesla quick. Those are called DC power chargers, or superchargers. And those are giant, big-ass things that are incredibly expensive. You don't see them around incredibly often, but you will see them around. They tend to be a little bit more expensive than like your regular little blink charger. Your little level 2, you see them at like grocery stores and shit like that. They're a little bit more expensive than that, but those are designed to give you a full tank, to charge you up all the way. Easy charge card. This comes with our car. I don't know if it comes with all Nissans or hell, all electric cars in general. I have no idea, but it does for us, and it's free charging for 2 years. So I'll show you how it works. The one that I'm going to take us to after I go booze shopping is over here at IKEA, which is on the other side. They have 4 regular plugs. Anyway, time to go booze shopping. Yeah, bye. Ooh. Fancy. Good. Courvoisier. Balvenie. It's good shit. Not too bad. Oh. No Quinta Ruban. Makes me sad. I know. Apparently that's the good shit. Maybe. Yes. Oh, we got tasting things.
I don't know if you ever had like a half Guinness, half cider. It's pretty popular. I'm from California, so. Yeah, it's pretty popular over there. Oh, is it Guinness?
How you doing? Like a sample of beer today?
Yes. Who can say no to that?
I know. Got Sophie from Blue Side.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. So yeah.
And Matilda from Blue Side. So this one's the Sophie.
Ah.
So 6.5% alcohol.
Delicious.
That's got a hint of orange peel.
Belgian style.
Belgian style ale.
Farmhouse ale.
Yeah, it's
really
not,
good.
not too hoppy. Pretty smooth finish there.
Tastes almost like champagne in a way.
That's what the last guy just said. Yeah. So this one's Matilda.
Yeah.
Yeah, use that same one.
That's all right.
Wait, you got more.
Let's do.
Yeah, plenty.
Let's try that.
So this one is a little higher in alcohol content.
Ooh, that's got a good color to it.
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
This one here is
Oh, I'm a sucker for pale ales too.
yeah, Belgian style pale ale, 7% alcohol, a little fruitier,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shots.
A lot going on with that one.
a lot of flavor. Yeah.
That's really good.
This can.
Yeah, the 4-packs are $11.99.
This one definitely. This one is gonna be more refreshing.
Oh yeah.
More light.
Got a couple glasses. Give you a glass to take home with you if you get one.
Okay, I'll take one of those.
All right. They're right here on the shelf.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Oh yes. I like it.
Free glass.
Sweet. Thank you. All right, got to film this one a little differently because my GoPro filled up. So yeah, sorry. Anyway, we're at the Blake Chargers at your, local friendly IKEA. I was just right across the street and buying some booze. Could have parked here and walked over there and just let it charge while I was doing that, but I wasn't going to be in there very long anyway, so no point really. So I'm going to show you the way that this works. Usually you would come here and either get on their website on your phone or on their app or whatever, and it'll give you a code and you just punch it in the thing and charge away. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. But we have Easy Charge, which you probably can't see because of the damn light. There we go. Easy Charge. It's awesome. So I'll show you how this works. First, turn the car off, obviously. And you got to push your little thing. There we go. Open that bad boy up. And on the newer cars, you have the two different ports, okay? This is your Big Daddy one. This is for your quick charging. We haven't even used that one yet. This is your normal charging for at home and Blink and all that shit. So we'll open that up. Here. I hope you can read that. I can't see a damn thing. Okay, you can see it. Tap your card. It'll say verifying. This one's broken. I don't know if I activated it right, but I mean, I don't know. I used it yesterday. Anyway, okay, we'll pretend. It'll say, okay, go ahead and charge. That's the plug. It's actually the same as the one at home. Jam that bad boy in there and it'll charge away. When you're done, you just unplug it. You don't have to worry about it like giving you an okay to unplug or anything like that. You just unplug it and away you go. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. I don't know why the card isn't working. I'm gonna take it in the house when I get home and give them a call like WTF. But because I know it works. I used it yesterday. I don't know, whatever. But that's how the charge card thing works. I don't know if all Nissans come with that or if it's a local thing or if it's all electric. I don't really know who gets those, but we got it with the car. It's free for 2 years when it works, of course. Very, very cool, very handy. So time to go home.